Right, guys, can you actually hear me? It looks like it's still put it in. It's still put it in 480. What's going on? And it's blew it up too much and all. It looks like the docks. No, I didn't want to wait 40 minutes. All right, we're back. We are back, but I don't know if it's actually put it into 480. It looks like it's still in 480. Oh, the OBS is still broke. I don't know what. I'm completely baffled by it. Oh yeah, we're back. We're back. All I've done was restarted it. It takes ages to restart. Obviously, the hard drive is killing it. He's so slow. No, it's not 480. Oh, it's not 480.
I have the options now. I have 1080p. I have options now.
Yay!
So whatever you did fixed.
It looks like it's worked. Thank God for that. Right, so it looks like Michael's just shouted out it's fixed. Oh God. I've never done anything like it. Seriously, fixed. Streamer bot is running. Right, we're live. Have we dropped any frames? Not one frame. Right, let's see if I can actually... Well, if this is the case then, let me start Stream Elements and see if it actually works on Stream Elements. Streamer bot, not Stream Elements, because that's already set up. It was Streamer bot that was obviously giving me the headache. And then OBS decided to not... What the hell is... So I didn't get that. I don't quite actually understand what's gone on. Why did that just stop and then... Streamer bot. Let's get Streamer bot up and running. Right, so we got 3 of 3, right? Right, Borat is running, right? So Borat's not working still. No, Borat is still not working. So Streamer bot is broken. So Streamer bot is and I've gone back to blank cameras again. This is what it done last time. Overhead and the Logitech camera. That's what it kept doing. It kept going to when it updated. No, it looks like it's then. That's weird. I'll tell you what. Let me move the cameras. Let me move the commands up. Right, on that front. What's going on with the cameras? Soon as you try to do the command, right, the Borat command, it's mute. It's actually blacking the cameras out. I have no picture. That's weird. No, nothing. So it's broken it. No, it's still broken then. Actually, it makes it's. I'll make it now that I can actually look up. No, it is. It's blacking the cameras out. The command's blacking the cameras. Oh no. Well, that's new. I've never seen that before. That front. We're now getting black screens. Borat is actually gone. Yeah, Borat's gone. So every time you put the command in, what he's doing is blacking the screen out completely. The black light of death. Obviously, Mr. Swindon had that earlier on. He was having the blood issue. So every time you do the Borat command, it blacks the screen out, and Borat don't come out. Well, you don't get that every day. Yep, you're right. Well, so Borat is Borat is taking the command, and it's actually. I've never seen that before. It's bin. Stu's got the right idea. Just bin it on that front. So at least I've got 1080. Well, obviously, we're getting black screens, guys. You're going to get a black screen every time. Let's have a look to see if the command's actually on there. Yes, 1080. Yeah, we are. 1080 at 1080 at 60. What? I'll never put it at 60. It's doing 1080p at 60 frames. Wow. I've got that at 50, not at 60. What's going on with OBS? Try closing all of the streamer bots and see if it does it still. Yeah, that's a good shout. Guys, please. Right, let me close streamer bot. I'm going to close streamer bot up because obviously it's blacking the windows out. Like it's all the cameras and everything. We're getting a blackout. Right. It's now created a new issue. Right. Streamer bot is actually now turned off. And we're not getting no issues with blackouts. Let's see if it's stable now. Well, we've now got 1080. Well, that's one good shout out. But obviously, I've got no commands at all. Borat. So Borat shouldn't run with the command line with streamer bot. No, we're not getting no camera drop out. Your cam is at 35 is fine. It will stream fine even with people at 60. No blackout. Well, that's one good aspect. We've got no blackout. Well, I've lost the commands. Completely lost the commands, and if I put the commands in, it blacks the cameras out. So, we're getting a camera confliction. It's still broken. To a certain way. The only other aspect is that I've lost all my counter, but I can't get the commands at all. So, but we are at 1080. That's not 480. That 480, I couldn't do that. No, I ain't even stopping fixing stuff. I'm just coming on. Stu's coming on because what an episode. Do you know what? Don't update the latest version of OBS. It's going to break your system. Chris is a 30-day phone. I can't believe the headache I've got involvement with all this. Yeah, it's just don't use streamer bot. No, OBS won't brick your system long. No. Well, at least I have bought. Yeah, at least that way I've got. It ain't gonna keep turning the cameras off. Lord Almighty. Do you know what? I've got to admit, if I knew that it was going to give an issue of, if I knew OBS was in Windows Update, I would have took that off and stopped it, because obviously it's broken. It's obviously broken OBS. Yeah, Skishy's trying his hardest there. So yeah, Dave's obviously got full 1080. I didn't even put it at 60. Lord of Glove. I totally agree with you there, sir. Lord of Glove. That is putting it mildly. Squish was trying. Sorry, Squish. Obviously, every time I was putting a Borat command, it's blacking the cameras out. So you're thinking, oh no. Lord of Glove. At least I got me streaming back to a certain degree until the next episode. Borat. Mr. Carfor's trying his hardest. Oh no. Put it up to the side and I'll scrap it for you. No worries, bruv. Thank you very much. I think that'll be next on the pile list. That's actually quite funny. I'll tell you what I am going to do now. I'll tell you what. while you guys on there, let me try that again, right? I'm going to go to desktop. I won't run StreamerBot. Let me try that again with VirtualBox, because VirtualBox actually, it actually just freezed up, completely freezed up. Right, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to put the chat to the other side, bring the chat down so I can get to see everyone. I'm in top chat. Well, it would help if I went to live chat. So what I want to do is I want to run this again, right? This froze up last time I used this. It literally, I opened the browser up and it didn't work. It completely gridlocked it. I don't recommend running VirtualBox on a streaming PC. No. I'm just curious, was that just a fluke? Oh, here we go again. I just want to have a look to see if it actually runs it, because I tried opening the browser, and then the browser completely locked up. Stu's pissing himself. He's going, oh no. Well, it's running. Trust me, when it comes to VMs, high and buy. Obviously, he's doing what Ace is doing. He's just running his high and buy. I buy it high. It's like Hooligans Island, isn't it? It is. Do you know what? I've got to admit, it's like it runs. It's Gilligan's Island. I remember Gilligan's Island. I've come out in a rash. Do you know what? All that stress is giving me a rash. He's literally has. I've got goosebumps and I've got rashes all over up my arm. This is obviously what OBS has done to me. It's put me as a broken man. Oh no, not really. Oh, that's terrible. No, it has. I've just given up the ghost. I'm just literally sick to the gills with when it comes to Windows and problems, because it's not the first time. No, it's the jazz clubs you went to, Mick. Yeah, it's the laptops you use. Do you know what? I didn't mind the jazz clubs, Stu. The nighttime. I like the nighttime jazz. I'm a bit of a partial to a bit of jazz. I like the night jazz. The night jazz is nice because it's soft. It's really chilled. It's actually quite good. Yeah, so it broke OBS and it broke Mick. It did. It actually did. It's obviously got to the point and it actually broke. It looks like it's broke. It's broke Linux Mint. You're thinking, oh no. No, all right, it didn't break Windows Mint. Windows Mint is back up and running. But the problem didn't stay there. It was only when I opened up the Fox browser, tried to download OBS's software. Yeah, it was more about use of CPD. CPD. Literally. Oh, no, Linux Mint. That's just going on. It is slow. That's down to me drive. I know that's down to me drive. We was doing this and then it completely locked up. Look, we're keeping you safe. No, you're not. You're not keeping me safe. That's not helping. Windows is not keeping you safe. That front. I see you're supposed to be running a virtual machine. Well, it is. It is a virtual machine. It's running in the background. You can see that this is the virtual machine settings here. So all you basically do is just literally dump your ISO ROM and you can run whatever you want. Oh, here we go again. Reject it all. Why does it want to collect all your data? All right. This is where I got to last time. And then it was all going well. And what? What? obviously it got to the point, and then it obviously it just sat there. Yo, farm, what? Evening, JFix. Your favourite, sir. Obviously Linux. Obviously you was trying to use Linux. We was trying to set up, and then we run into problems. Yeah, Linux Mint. This is the Linux Mint install. Yeah, well, it's already installed. It's just running on a virtual server. So right, so it says show all downloads, right? So let me come out of this. So OBS is in the library. So this is the OBS Studio Flatpak. So basically, you're supposed to just click and install it. It's supposed to be for the Linux Mint operating system. Now this is where it got last time, and it just sat there. I think it might just needed. I think it was Windows that was causing it to hang. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, it would be good just to demonstrate the installation, maybe. Yeah, it's working now. Look, which it wasn't before. It just sat there. Right, the eye opposed to the left over. Yes. What an episode! I've never known anything like it in my entire life. I've got to admit. I'll tell you what. Let me move that over, and then I can move this over a little bit more, and then that's it. And then I can see your messages a lot clearer. Oh, I know. This is, oh no, all right, we're good. This is your first, is this your first stream, GTA? No, I'm afraid not, sir. Obviously been running into problems with OBS. It broke the system. Yeah, this may take a day or two. Yeah, that's actually true there, Worms. You're not wrong there, sir. Obviously, I've not used Linux Mint for well over, it's probably got to be close for nearly 20 years. It won't be far from it. Because it's true what Mr. Swindon said. Everything on there is literally like you've got to put in command lines, which obviously, who wants to keep writing bloody sudo in everything? And so, I can't. I'm like Mr. Swindon. I just want to click and go. I just want to say it's just simple. This is why people use Windows, because it's just click. It installs. It runs the program. But Linux is obviously Mick. It's Mick. Is this your Beast computer working? It is, sir. Yes. Your Beast. It is working. I can't. The only downside turning that on, it takes up 600 watts of power. That and my TV. The TV takes more power than my PC. So why don't you do the stream on that? I could do, but it's a bit power greedy on that front. Especially that TV. That TV uses 1 kilowatt, over 1 kilowatt of power. I can't keep that on for long. That's why most of the time it sits turned off. It drinks my electric like you wouldn't believe. It's a bit of a, well, you imagine that's it's a 2200 nit brightness, and it burns literally, like I said, just even on standby it just uses 140 watts just on standby. It's nearly 150 watt light bulb burning just on standby alone. That's why I turn it off. I'll come back, my electric bill skyrockets when I turn that TV on. I've got one of those smart meters out in the kitchen, and when I put it on, it goes up big time. And that's just a TV. I mean, obviously, it's an 85 inch. That's what happens. Yeah. So, what we up to today? Well, I wasn't really up to anything, Mr. JFix, sir. Obviously, I turned PC on, and straight away there was an update. And then straight away, as soon as there was an update, it updated OBS, and then it broke OBS. So it literally, OBS then was streaming at 480, and then I couldn't turn it off. Mr. Swindon gave me some lovely advice about restarting, and then it wouldn't see it. And then when I restarted it and then tried it, it worked. But it has broken. OBS is now being broken permanently now, because if I put StreamerBot on, I now get, it turns my cameras off. So yeah, you missed a lot of the giggles there. So yeah, if I put StreamerBot on, it turns my cameras off. Every time you put a command in, it's turning my cameras off. It's doing the opposite. So StreamerBot's broken. OBS is still partly broken. So, and that's due to the new update. Yeah, at least it's worked on. At least, yeah, that's right. Michael's right. At least we have got it back up from 420 to 1080, which is one good aspect. Well, it looks like this could be bricked again. Obviously, this machine can't take too much. And I've got 16 gigs of RAM. You'd think that'd be more than enough. I don't think it's a RAM issue. I think this is more of a hard drive problem. Like, because obviously running an old IDE drive is obviously not fast enough to run half these programs. And this is what is causing the bottlenecking. Yeah, I totally agree with this, Drew. It is hard drive, 100%. Yeah, really bothered with VirtualEms on the spinning disk. Well, looking at that, this is what most of the problem is. It's choking. It's obviously like it's bottlenecking their effect. Can't run. It can't run with that, especially if it's like a low buffer drive. Well, it's a 7200 RPM. Yeah, due to, or 54 RPM. Yeah. It's a SATA drive, so it'd be more like in the top 70s, but it's still slow. You know, even though it's supposed to be quicker. I won't bother with the operating system on the old spinning disc. Yeah, 10,000 RPM would actually give you 54 IPOPs. Yeah, you're right. It would. It does make it. That's like driving a Ferrari. Literally, it does make a difference in software. Actually, let me have a look to see if Argos has actually got any SSDs. I can't. This is a joke. I can't run this. It's bottlenecking. Even it takes nearly 2 minutes to load in Windows as soon as I turn it on. It's so slow. But the drive's healthy. The drive's actually good. Not much at all. Let's have a look to see if Argos have got any SSDs. As long as you don't ask for DDR5, you'll be fine. They're just going to be too expensive. Argos will have lots of SSDs in if you want to pay for. No, I've got an Argos card, Mr. Worm, so it gives me a peace of mind. I've got a couple of months to pay for it. Let's have a look. Yeah, I think you're right. There is loads of hard drives on here. I don't want portable though. They've got to be external. They got a 1 terabyte. They're 183 quid. Oh, that's a bit much. Bloody hell! The 990 Pro 2 terabyte, 300. That's out of stock. 343 quid. Western Digital Black No, these are M.2s. This board don't take M.2s. No, they're all portable drives. Oh well, I'm shit out of luck then. Obviously, have you got yeah, obviously, this is bricked. This is obviously just locked up again. Great, lovely. All right, no worries. Just shut it down. Let's go to Task Manager and shut it down. You're right. It can't run. It can't run the Virtual Manager. just in the virtual manager. Yay. It's just gridlocking the CPU. It's not hitting the memory, it's actually hitting the CPU side. There you go. We'll power off the machine. Well, this is a pisser, isn't it? Let me see if I can try to run that a little bit more better. There you go. Desktop runs in it. Right, okay. Fair enough. Yeah, send it to him. Yeah, I have a Kingston 120 laying around somewhere. GT Auto, thank you, my friend. Yeah, it's trash software. Yeah, it can't handle it. This hard drive, even though it's healthy, it can't run. 120 gigabyte still laying around somewhere. GT, I'm happy to do so if you want. Yeah, yes, please, my friend. I don't think you've actually got that into. Let me double check to see if you're actually on the Discord, because you're not added in. I said this the other day. I'm sure there's things on there. Let me run on there. Discord, nice. And then what I'll do, I can update. I think I can clone that. Just clone that straight onto the drive. I've got software I can do it. I've got a duplicator over there, so that'll take about an hour or two to clone all that over. From that old drive, it will. Not to the SSD. Let me have a look. GTA Auto. Oh. No, it's not coming up. No, you're not coming up on the Discord. See, this is another thing with Discord. Oh, Discord just gives me an headache. I've had one nightmare tonight. I tell you, it feels like Friday the 13th is replayed and come back and haunted me. I'm telling you, on that front. I don't think I'm a streamer bot, so it's actually working, cows. Not coming up on there, GTL Auto, sir, which I'm trying to have a look at. No, you're not coming up. It did show up. That's why I'm just having a look. Is that it? GTA Auto. Is this the one? Yeah, remember these days. GTA, there's different GTA Autos on here. Is this you, sir, on this front? Because I can't see your logo on there. Drives completely quality. Okay, yes, I realised it's the second comment. It was a stupid thing that was in there. I just posted it, the message in general. Thank you, sir. Let me go back into general. Well, who's general? Andy's general. Right, general. Let me go back in. GTL, hello. Right, so. Yeah, it's not letting me click. Double click. I can create a thread, copy text. Awareness consumer SATA does. Andy, yes. Yeah. It's not giving me the option. Pico's typing something in. If I click on there, and say for argument's sake, yeah, it's obviously it's not giving me the option. Look, if I click on it, it's not coming up. So even though you're on there, sir, this is another bug that obviously single click on their names. Ah, there you go. Message. Add as a friend. Thank you, sir. Much appreciated. Pending request. There you go. Thanks, Michael. Much appreciated, my friend. Right. Pico. Go to servers. Right. Here you go. Look, Mr. Pico's actually put it onto Discord. He's a legend. Thank you, sir. Much appreciated. Yeah. Oh dear, why don't they make things easy? Where's the days where you should just text someone, you just get a text back? Obviously, it feels like you're giving up the will to live half the time when you're trying to deal with half this stuff. It makes your head spin. No wonder Andy gives up. I can't blame him. Like, you're thinking, your brain just can't comprehend it like it back, 30, 40 years ago. No, I mean, brilliant. Let's have a look. And I can put you in my address on there, sir. Nope, still not showing up. What? Oh, I'll give up. Seriously. What? I'll put your number in chat in IDC. What's IDC? Sorry, GTO. I'm lost, sir. See, all right. I'm like Mr. Swindon. My head just swims sometimes. I don't care. No. Oh, right. I don't. Oh, right. I know. I put my number in. I don't care. Right. Thanks, Worms. What's the bloody hell is obviously shorthand? IDC. I'll get it now. Thanks, guys. My poor brain can't comprehend all of these shorthand wording. Right, I'm going to go away with it 20 years, 30 years ago. Not anymore. It's just too much. It's just too much for my brain. IDK and IDC. Thanks, Carfor. What? I forgot. Oh yeah, I don't care either. Idiot. You're thinking it, your brain, you're thinking, what? You're sitting down there. No wonder Andy sits there and he's scratching his head. I'm like that. It was like the same in the chat. Andy, I suffer the same thing as what Andy does. When you're trying to read a message and your brain don't process it, and you're trying to read it and it don't come out the same way as you're supposed to put it. Obviously, because you're reading text. Well, your brain can't process reading text. Obviously, you get brain fog. And your brain just shuts down. It just says, what? He's thinking, no, it's just not working today. Sorry, guys. It's obviously up to no good. As Borat's still dead. Well, if I turn Borat on, right, Borat shuts me cameras down. Right, let me run. I'll show you what happens. Look, I'll put the streamer bot on. Right, I'm just checking. If I run streamer bot, I'll show you what actually happens. Right, so when it runs. Oh, this PC is literally, it's the drive. It's so slow. You click it and that's how long it took to refresh. Just checking. So you run StreamerBot. Everything's running from StreamerBot. It's all running lovely. But what it does, it turns the cameras off. So obviously, well, that's a good command. Borat. So you look at Borat on here, right? So the Borat command is on here. So let me go back and turn the camera off. Desktop screen, right? And then it turns the cameras off. Yeah. So the Borat does the opposite. It does literally, it's interacting with cameras instead. I've never seen that, Worms. I've got to admit, I've never seen that. So obviously StreamerBot is got to be having an issue when it comes to commands, right, with the actions and cues. So if I go into actions and go into Borat, right, it's got to be down. Tell you what, give me a minute while you guys are on here. Let me see. It could be because this is causing. Let's go to green screen, right? I'm going to put these to green screen because it's set on camera. Right, green screen. I'm going to put these to green screen. Right. And the commands are... So it is recognising the cameras. It's recognising the commands, but it's just turning the bloody... It's turning the cameras off. Thanks for getting rid of the commands, Mick. Sorry, Pico, sir. Obviously, I've got a right issue here. Right, I've just altered that, right? I've just altered that to green screen. If he's still turning the cameras off, then it's obviously... The command seems to be working, but it's obviously it's interrupting with cameras. So it is still an element. There's still an issue. No, it's not turning the cameras off now. So what I've done, I've actually put it on to... It's got Beetlejuice. No. It should be on Borat. Oh, for crying out loud. He's put it on default. That's why it's not working. Hang on, guys. I think I might have done it. Let me try this one. He's put it on the... He's defaulted it. He's put it on Beetlejuice. Right. Right. Let's try that again. Right. Try that again. It's not... Yeah, it's Borat. There's no Borat showing. He was putting it on bloody He was putting it on Beetlejuice. Borat. No, it's not working. So obviously there is still an issue with StreamerBot with the way this is set up. Yeah, visible, and this is set up correctly, 100%. ADR is a bit flingy with computers that you're having. I mean, obviously, I've lost all me capture thing on there as well. So Borat is actually. If I click on Borat itself, right? Let me put Borat at the top, right? I'm going to put Borat right at the top. Let's have a look, because obviously, if I click on Borat, then it comes up. If it's at the bottom, it's got to be on the top of the sources. Try that again. Try that command again. See if it comes up. Andy, you probably need to reconnect YouTube again. Oh, God. Yeah, you're probably right, Andy, actually. No, it's not. It was on camera, and also it was on something else. I don't know what it's done. The OBS has really screwed it up big time. Right, GTO, I've got your email address there, sir, which I won't show on that front. I will email you that over. Thank you, sir. Much appreciated. Yeah, obviously, it's broken StreamerBot. It was turning, it had cameras, it was on camera, and it was on something else. So, obviously, where it was all linked, it's now not linked. So, Andy could be right. Yeah, it's happened to me sometimes. Great. Again, thanks. You know, it's like everything else. They can't leave things alone. It's got to have, it's literally, but I haven't seen half of these on that front. Yeah, I won't post your details, sir. We always keep things private on streaming inside. Yeah, screen share and open up StreamerBot. Yes, thanks, End. Because you are a legend, as you usually are, sir. Right, so let me move this down a bit, right? It's zoomed up, right? Okay, because otherwise I won't be able to see the messages on that front. Let me take this out, move this up here, and then you guys can get to see, which I'm going to do right now, and then I can move this over. Right. Let's put my goggles on because I can't see anything. Right, click on connect the three dots. There we go. Because you now can see what I can see, so which is good, and I can see your messages. HB Cam, right, maybe not YouTube is connected. I don't know. It says on there your accounts have been connected. StreamerBot, that's YouTube. Is streamer? That's YouTube bot. What about OBS? OBS. Yes, camera, current scene camera, microphone, your Ekins, desktop, Monsters Throwout, and Borat. So it's seeing all the commands there in sources. So it actually sees that. Yeah, they're all there. They're connected fine. This is what makes me think. Actions and cues, and it be in your actions. They're only here. It's fine. It's fine. Yes, actually, that's one of Andy's. That's one of Mr. Swindon's very famous words on that. It's fine. Don't worry. You know, on that front. So when I click on the green screen, it's got display capture. Yeah, you have to have your green screen in OBS. Yeah, that's probably why. Hang on, I think Michael's onto something there. Let me double check. There ain't a green screen. That's why it's not coming up. Thanks, Michael. I think he's definitely on site. This is where the green screen. Green screen's going ballistic here. No one noticed it. There it is. Nice, but the audio, yeah. So as soon as I go into green screen, did that just play every? It did, yeah. It played every command when I clicked on green screen. So if I click on green. See, it's going mental. It's obviously upset something in green screen. Yeah, that's great. That is great. So yeah, obviously it's got every command going, and I'm actually dying. He's obviously got every command. Nice, yeah. So it's got every command going, and it's playing it all at once. But I think it was actually into OBS. I think you was right. It was OBS. You've got to make sure you've got that tied in to your stream elements. So if I go into the element side, green screen should be visible, which it is, and it's not playing it. One should be visible, and then the others should be hidden, and they are. So it's all set up right. I don't get. Then what the friggin' hell is going on with this? The scene's set up right. All the scenes are set up right. So all your sources is visible in green screen. So that's maybe why. Because if I click on it, it won't show. Right? So it has to be above your camera. I think Russ said it has to be above your camera. And he said, because otherwise it won't show. You have to show. Yeah, it does. So he's right on that front. That's what he said last time. So he said that you have to make sure that all your green screen captures have to be above your cameras. Otherwise it won't show. So I've put that on there. And it's the same with the throwing the trash one in. Obviously. But yeah, Borat's here.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Oh la la. Oh,
Is there any audio?
King in the castle, king in the castle. Have a chair, I have a chair.
Yeah, I think there is audio. I'm still stumped. So obviously the green screens have got to be above the cameras. It won't work. But the commands are still not working. So the commands are actually set up. So it's pretty much fixed. No, because the commands still broke. They're not working. When you type the command in. I mean, I can manually open the command and then go into it, but it's still saying it's all configured. Because you're supposed to have these like turned off. But yeah, I don't know. I'm well, the main thing is bin. Yeah, see, the bin's not working. Try trash. Let's try trash. I think no, it's not working. Now the commands are obviously the command line's broke. I just think it needs resetting back up. Yeah. And that was all thanks, Mr. Pico, since the new update of the OBS, and it done that. So I've managed to get everything back up and running. At least I'm broadcasting in 1080 again on that front. But the hard drive is slow, I've got to admit. It's really, really cranking up. Can't seem to open up the virtual things because it don't like it. So yeah, it's bloody frustrating. Right, guys, I'm going to have to knock it on the head because obviously I'm not streaming. I was only trying to set this up, and I'm grateful for everyone trying to help me out because obviously I was pulling my hair out and I went, oh no, that's it. It's completely broke now. Windows updated, then the OBS updated and broke. But at least I can stream. Yeah, Bronson's on the move. Oh no, is he? No, he's gone back to kit. Thanks. Yeah, thanks, Michael. Yeah, you're better in shape now. Worms, thanks a lot, buddy. Much appreciated. Mookie, as always, thank you, my friend, on that. And all of the lurkers. Obviously, I can't see the YouTube thing. Mr. Rockhouse, thank you, sir, for popping on. That fun. It's been a laugh now, I've got to admit. Appreciate it. GTL, thanks. I'm going to email you after this, sir. And that fun. So yeah, Mr. Pico will be streaming soon. So we're going to be looking forward to that. Mookie, catch you later. Yeah, thanks, guys. And I'll see you guys in the next stream. See you later, all. Laters.